Good morning and welcome back to Black Bear Forge. Today I thought I would take a little bit of time and talk about what my plans are for this year and what I'm thinking for this channel. Usually I do this around New Year, and back then I did do a video on my personal channel, the John Switzer channel. Figured, well, that'll be the only place I'll talk about this kind of stuff and just leave Black Bear Forge for forging videos and things directly related to the shop, tools, equipment, things like that, and not do these discussion kind of videos here anymore. However, since then, I'm starting to feel like that might lose a little bit of a connection. You might like to know what's going on. I know not everybody wants to know what's going on, but if you're interested in knowing what I got in mind, what kind of plans I have this year here in the shop, and what kind of things might alter those plans and require them to be a little bit more flexible, that's what this video is going to be about. My main goal for this year is to make more intentional videos. And what I mean by that is knowing exactly what I want to present, why I want to present it, why I think it's going to be of interest to you, or why it may be of more interest to me, even if those videos may not be as interesting to the general YouTube audience, but hopefully some of you will enjoy watching those projects. So some of the projects that I have in mind that I think you'll be particularly interested in, I've got several different styles of tomahawks and axes I would like to make. Got a couple of more knife videos, knives I would like to have. We're not going to turn into a big knife channel by any means, but there are a few I would like to make. At some point I'd like to do a brake drum forge because I think there's a lot of interest in that simple technology to get started in blacksmithing. We are certainly going to do more videos over in the small shop that has the coal forge in it and doesn't have all the power tools that I have available in this shop. But there are other projects that I really want to work on here in the shop. I turned 66 the other day, and while I'm not feeling particularly old, I do realize that my time in the shop is getting more limited. Every year that passes is a year that I'm not going to accomplish those goals that I have for myself in the shop. So occasionally, we're going to deviate into the projects that I want to work on. I want to make a gate for this little office space that I have not finished. I've been working on that for 10 years and I still haven't got it done. I'd like to get that done. I'd like to put a nice gate in there, kind of a Yellen-esque gate, be inspired by the work of Samuel Yellen, but not actually copy the work of Yellen. And that's the kind of project that might take me a full year to pull off. So there'll be a few videos on that as I work on that, but it won't be the same style of video as if I'm doing the knives, the tomahawks, simple tooling, hook of the week style videos, things like that. This will be something different. And I realize that a lot of people won't find that as interesting because that's not where their ambition as a blacksmith lies. But I feel like I need to document that so that I can go back later and look at that, or so my kids, my grandkids can have these videos as a reference for what I was doing at this point in my life. And I think that starts to become important as you get older. So I want to do those projects while I can still get them done. As I get older and I don't have the strength, I will be able to continue doing smaller projects, but big projects like a gate, like the window grills for the shop. I've got all of these windows I'd like to make grills for, not because I need window grills, but because I want the experience. That's where I want to go as a blacksmith. That's where my passion lies right now, is trying to do those things, learn new techniques and new skills along the way. So I plan to share those processes with you on some level. Those won't be the dominant videos by any means, but there will be more of those than there have been. So both of those have intentions. The intention is different. One is documenting my work. One is presenting projects that I really think the general audience is going to be more interested in. But in both cases, to make those good videos, to really document what I'm doing there, it's going to take longer to make those videos. That means fewer videos overall if that's all I do. If I make a tomahawk and show some part of working on a window grill or a gate, or the current project, I'm working on a log rack for the house that's taking way longer than it ought to. More about that later. Doing that, I may only get 1 or 2 videos a month out, and I really don't want to just do 1 or 2 videos a month. There was a time where I did a video a day on this channel. It was back in 2018. I don't have the energy to do that, and it is simply not sustainable to try and do that. But I might be able to do a video a week, maybe even 2 or 3 videos a week, If you like discussion videos, just taking a little bit of time to talk to you about a concept or an idea or maybe a specific tool or element, something like that, and maybe throw in videos that do go back to that hook of the week style video where we just take a little piece of scrap and try to turn it into something interesting and useful. But I don't have to spend 3 or 4 days making the video. Videos that I can do in an hour here, an hour there. That gives me extra time then to put in those other videos, as well as extra time to put back into my personal life, because it seems like there's never enough time to get out and just go do things for the fun of it. And again, I'm getting to an age where if I don't go do some of this fun stuff, I'm never going to do it. So there's got to be a balance there somewhere. And a lot of that really does depend on if you would like to have little discussion videos. I'm planning on doing a question and answer video in a week or two, and I put that out on the community tab. If you've never looked at the community tab, if you go to the home page of any channel on YouTube, there should be a community tab you can click on. And there are community posts. Those are just text posts or links to videos or something that I think is interesting, but it's not actually a video post in and of itself. So if you've got a question you'd like to ask for that Q&A video, go find that community post. If I can link to it, I'll link to it up here. I don't know if I can link to that or not. But if I can, that's where you'll find it. And then put your question in there. There's already about 24 questions, and I just put that up a couple hours ago. So that may turn into 2 or 3 videos like this if you like them. Let me know down in the comment section if you'd like to see these discussion videos. Honestly, when I visit somebody else's shop or when a friend just comes over here, we spend a lot more time sitting around drinking coffee, or if it's in the evening, drinking beer and talking about shop stuff and blacksmithing and whatever is going on that relates to all of this, way more than we do actually forging stuff. It's a social event, and I really do like hanging out in the shop with you and letting you just come by and visit like this. So if you like these videos, I'll try to do some more of them. If you hate these videos, then there's no reason to spend the time doing this, and it may just be that 1 or 2 videos of the style we were talking about earlier. Now currently I'm working on a video for next week, and it's going to have some tooling that relates to that log rack project I was talking about. I thought I was going to try and get the whole rack done by then. I haven't even really started working on the pieces for it. I've been spending most of this week working on a monkey tool for a 1/2 by 1 inch tenon. I've never seen a rectangular monkey tool before, and when we do the video, I will talk about why maybe it wasn't a good idea to take the time to make it. But it's been a fun challenge to make a monkey tool that does a rectangular tenon instead of just a round tenon, or a square tenon is even easier to make a tool for. So if you're interested in that, check back Sunday morning. Now as summer comes on, I'm going to try and get back to work on the cabin project up the hill. I don't know if those videos will be here on Black Bear Forge or if they'll go back to my personal channel, the John Switzer channel. Sometimes I think they belong one place, sometimes another, and maybe I'll kind of shuffle them up and some will be one and some will be the other. But that's going to have to be a priority this summer, which again takes away from the longer, more detailed forging videos. But to be able to come into the shop for a couple of hours and do a video on a hook or a spoon or a fork or a simple fireplace poker, that will certainly be something I can still do and fit in there, even if I don't have the time to do the longer complete project videos. So if you want to see a video every week, whether it's a forging video or not, just let me know and I will do my best to do that. I also am going to be gone for part of the summer. I've actually agreed to go demonstrate for the Northwest Blacksmithing Association. I haven't traveled to demonstrate in many years, and it is quite the commitment to do so, and it really does take a lot of time out of the shop. I will probably spend several weeks leading up to that demonstration doing test pieces, make sure I've got all the tooling right, make sure I understand the process well enough that I can actually pull it off in the time allotted to do the demonstration. So that's something that will take some time out, although I'll try to do a video about my visit there, my experience there. Heck, we might get 2 or 3 videos out of that if you're interested in those kind of videos. So I've got lots of things I'm going to be busy with this summer. I'm going to make as many good videos as I can here on Black Bear Forge. And if people seem to enjoy them, I'll make more videos like this so we can stay in touch, at least on a weekly basis for the rest of 2024. Hope you have time in your day to get out to your shop. Make something, stay safe, wear your safety glasses. We'll see you later.